MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. He'll look underneath for Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He finds Devontae Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver in for the sack. And that's a Baker's dozen. 13 for the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Seven Pirates. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now he'll air one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. That's taken at about the 14. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Allen going to get it out quickly to Coleman. Room to run past the 30. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Allen going to give this to Davis. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Allen. Here's a screen coming for Wright. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Play action now, and here's Allen. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, here is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here. And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On second down, Cook. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of second and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this third down got a whole lot more manageable.
319! Middle. Look out!
Now a designed run. It's Allen, and he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it! 60 bites. Ready, right?
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's to the rookie from Texas Tech. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His
First and 10
50th
at the
reception on the
46-yard
season,
line.
and he's got a first down to go with it.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Bills have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. The Bills with the early advantage. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On play action, Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Bills.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Round 80!
On the handoff, this is Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier. Kaiser White on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Davis. A dive, and he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 4 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
Track. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So they'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Big play there for the Bills. 56 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. Man in motion is Smith. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. The tight end, Kincaid, in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. That one taken in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Bills. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Come on, set! 70 Timberwolves! Switch! Hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go. Down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Hovering very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Ready.
He'll run. This is Hall.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
60 Bison. 18 Rattler. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. work this down inside the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Now a give to Davis. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense you start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A run up the middle with Cook. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's Davis. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Davis, touchdown Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
To kick off for Buffalo.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go! 70 line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready,
one final throw before the break. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Give here to Wright. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8.
By Jermaine Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple.
319! What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. That one's complete. It's Ray Davis. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Man in motion is Smith.
Look out!
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Now it is 1st and goal.
$319! What's that?
Here's a run. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Bills. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot! Panther 60, Panther 60!
On the give, it's Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Panther 60, Panther 60! Check out!
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's got it. Remove the change. First down at the 47.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
First and 10.
Bronco 80! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Cougar 19.
On the run, here's Hall, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Now, faking the give, he'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll go again with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up.
Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And he's got it. Remove the chains, 1st down at the 47.
Great time to call up the draw. I mean, think about it, Mike. It's 3rd down, medium. Everyone's thinking this is 3rd and pass. What are those defensive linemen doing? They are rushing the passer. Really nice change of pace here by the offensive play caller, and picks up a nice 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready?
They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, start. Take off.
Give up the middle with Hall. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Liking 18. Ready,
They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes.
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
What's that?
They'll run with Wright. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alert! Round 80! What's that?
On the give, it's right.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Second and inches. That is Ferguson in motion.
What's that?
Allen going to give this to Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
180! What's that?
A carry here for Wright. First down and more inside the 20. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Round 80! Look out!
On the handoff, it's Davis. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. In motion comes Walker.
Look out!
Head up. This is right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Ready!
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, come on. Panther streak. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll run it with Davis. And he's going to have the first down, able to reach the ball forward and dive past the yellow line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Cougar 19.
Davis. he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
60 bites.
A give here to Wright. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Bills. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Extra point try by Bass. He gets it to go. And the Bills stretch things out even further.
Bills 56. Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Third down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's check. 19. Ready.
Another run here with Paul. And he's got it. Remove the chains. First down at the 47.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Get it. Ready.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawks, let's go.
On the handoff, and it's Allen. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
44-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, strike. Cowboy 80. Get up.
They go back to Allen. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
As they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.